Hello, welcome to Ekidel and welcome to Ekidel live stream. Now on this live stream, you are going to join me to perform a structural design live. So wherever you are viewing from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Australia, Jamaica, Uganda, Tanzania, and a screen, this is also your screen because this is a live design we are performing. So you are going to join me to design for this structure that you're seeing here. This is basically a one-story building, as you can see that, and it has a tank at the top which is basically used for water tank. And if you look at the plan here, which is specifically the ground floor plan, you can see that we have a three-bedroom apartment here, and also a 3-bedroom here, and there's a staircase at the center of it. And if you now go to the other side, you can see the right side elevation, and also you can also see the left side elevation, and also you can also see the back side elevation. And then the roof is what, 150 depth. Well, we are going to confirm that after we are done with our design and all that. Then you can also see the other sections too, for cross section B and all that. Okay, and then you can also see the other sections here, and then the door and window schedule on the right now to perform this design live. So what I want you to do is that on the live chart, all right, on the live chart, why we are doing this design live right now, I want you to also make your own input and bring in your own suggestions. For example, the column positioning, because we are going to perform the framing of this structure right here, inputs, and also along the design. If you notice anything that we are meant to add up or do, you can just use a live chat, not that. So you can also invite your friends and colleagues, and then to also come into this Ekidel live design streaming. Okay, so it's basically a live stream design where everyone have to make what input. And let me see how good our subscribers are. And since our mission is to do what is to help younger engineers to build their career, let me see how far you have gone so far, because this is already 2 years of what Ekidel existence. So let me see how far you have learned in Ekidel for the past 2 years. So put your ideas down on the comment section, and then let's see how far we can go with that. So right now you can see that we have our building plan now. As a culture in Ekidel here, you know that we have to do what, perform our structural framing. Okay, now you can also share the link to your school group chat or to your colleagues, and also invite them to join this this live stream right now. Okay, that's fine. And also we also have WhatsApp group for global engineers to join and share the knowledge. You can also join on that WhatsApp group following the link down below. And if you need this CAD file to practice your own, you can get the CAD file from the link down below. It's not expensive, it's just $1. Okay, so that we are charging like what, as a form of what, donation and all that. Okay, so you can get that this CAD file from the link down, and then practice with us here on your own private time. Okay, but for now, let's do the design right now with us. Okay, that's fine. So with this right now, let's now go on. Now most people say I do say right now on my videos. Yeah, sorry for that, but I'll try to reduce that. Okay, so then we will now come here and then copy out the ground floor plan and what our first floor plan, because we want to begin what our structural framing. Okay, and know that you perform your structural framing or your GA drawing from your ground floor. Okay, so note that, don't forget that. So right now that we have copied this building plan, now the next thing we do right now is to remove the dimensions, because we want to have a clearer view of our building plan. So I'll just go in right now and then click on this. Right click here and then come here and then do what says select similar and all that, and I'll come now and unselect these other ones here, because this is the main original one. So I'll hold my shift key and deselect these other ones here. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I can now come here and then type what E, enter, and remove that. Okay, and I'll take off all these section symbols here, which I don't know what I want and all that. Okay, so by doing this now, the next thing I'll do is to remove all these furniture symbols and all that. I don't need this on my structural framing plan. Okay, I'll just take this off right now, so you can see how we are doing this live. Like I said again, you can invite your friends in quietly and then remove this. Okay, and all that. and then take this off also, and take this off. Okay, I can just remove the ones that are not too let me just take this off. Okay, that's fine. And then these okay, these okay, and this here, okay, this one here, and this, okay, and then this, that's fine. And this bed symbol should go off, this also, and this toilet, shower, okay, and everything here can go, that's fine. And the shower can go also, okay, that's fine. And then let's now go and remove what this, and then this, and then this. So I'll just go right now and then do the same thing right now, and by removing everything here, okay, just to have a clearer view for the structural framing. Now, if this white background I am using is not suitable, you can just drop it down on the comment section and all that. But I believe that this white background is okay for us to use that, okay, because it's making everything visible and all that. Okay, that's fine. And then let's now go on now, remove this right now, and then remove this. Okay, so just have the culture of making your structural framing very neat and all that. Okay, so before you begin your structural framing, remove all the furniture symbols and the things which are not structurally inclined, or let me say needed. Okay, and all these things will go off. You can just spend like 10 minutes or 5 minutes doing that. Okay, just take that off only from the ground floor plan, not all the plans. Okay, can take this off. This is like for this is like a wardrobe. I can just take this off, and then down below, and then we can take it off from there. And okay, that's fine. So let's get your points on why you say this is not necessary to remove and all that. Okay, that's fine. And then let's now everything here is okay. This dining will be off, and this will be off, and this bed will be off, and these flowers here will be off. Now the reason why we're doing this can go off, and then this can go off here. That's fine. Okay, that's okay. So with this, I can see that we have all done or what make all our changes and all that. I can just right click here, right click down, then do what, select similar. Okay, that's fine. No, let me just undo that. So right now you can see that we have just removed everything. Now we are almost 9 minutes ahead time now. Okay, and then also this place here is for flower pots. Let me just remove this ones here. It's not needed. Okay, this is for flower pot, so this is not really a block wall that or for a structural wall. So I'll just remove that right now, and then remove this here, that's fine. And then here, okay, that's fine. So right now we cannot begin what our let me just right click here, select similar. Let me see that. Okay, that's fine. I can now come here, highlight here, and then do what, take this here and enter or delete, and okay, so you can now see how clean this thing now looks like. So we can now begin what, our structural framing. Now when you're talking about structural framing, we talk about what, placing your grid lines, positioning your column points, and then paneling your structures, how your beams are going to run, your slab and everything. So that's comprised of what, general arrangement drawing, or call it what, structural framing. Okay, so right now I'll just come here and title this right now to be what, general arrangement drawing. Okay, that's fine. General, okay, I don't know, general, sorry for that. Okay, arrangement, that's fine, sorry for that. Drawing, okay, that's fine. So with this now, you can see that this is now called what, general arrangement drawing. So we have known that this is what we are planned to perform. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is to come here and create 2 layers and call one grid and call the next one what, columns. Okay, so right now I'll just come here, I'll make sure that no of this color here, and then let me choose my color to be what, I want to choose a red color for my grid lines. Okay, and then come here again, click on this new layer, and I'll type what, column. Okay, column here, and I want to choose my column color to be what, green. Let me just choose green, dark green like this. Let me just choose this one. Let me see if it's okay. That's fine. And I'll choose the thickness of the line, so let me say 0.6. That's okay, and okay with that. Okay, that's fine. And then come here and then close. So with this now, I can now come here and then come here to select what, my grid lines. Okay, my grid, and make sure I choose my grid type G, and then come here and choose grid, and make sure this place here is by color. Now that's fine. Okay, so then I will now come now and then come here and begin to place what, my structural grid line. I'll begin with what, the vertical grid lines. Okay, so with that now I'll just try my line, enter, and divide this line into two, just like this, just to get a perfect center for my to place my grid lines. Okay, so I'll come now and type XL, enter, V, enter, and come here and locate the center and place that. Okay, and then remove this immediately. That's fine. So you can see that we have now done, we have just established our first grid lines. Okay, as you can see that just now. Okay, so with this now I can quickly do copy this line now using just to be fast, clicking on this right now, and then begin to paste to place on all other place here. Okay, now next month April, so I'll just begin to do that right now and then just repeat what I've just done. As long as I can see that this block wall size is smaller, basically this is 150 wall, and all other ones, and then place this here. Okay, and then come again now and place this here. Okay, and then come here and place. So next month right now is our 1 year anniversary, which is April 12th of April is our 1 year anniversary here on Ekidel. So it's our 2 years anniversary here on Ekidel. Forgive me for that. So Ekidel is going to be celebrating 2 years anniversary by next month, okay, which is April 12th. Okay, so I think that will be a great one because we are coming out with exciting gift for all our subscribers, and all that. We are given a 1 week free mentorship to sorry, this is not, so I'll press you enter. This is a smaller wall. So we are given a 1 week free mentorship for everyone here on Ekidel, so you can join with the link that we are going to post on 10th of April, and then you will be able to be a part of that 1 week free mentorship. Okay, so I'll come now and then click on this place here. That's fine. And again, let me just look right now. So we have just done that right now, and then let's now look at for that. Now I'll also come here and place a grid line here, because just to be able to get this curve, I want to place a column around here, and also place one here, a grid line here, and then also I'll come again and place another grid line here. That's fine. And again, I am seeing your comments, Engineer Samuel. I'm seeing your comments, and Engineer Sam. Okay, Engineer Masuba. I don't know where you're coming from, but I think that name is like a Kenyan name. So I'm also seeing your comments. So right now we are done with our vertical grid lines. Okay, if there is any other one, we will just look at that later. So right now we are now moving into creating the horizontal grid lines. Okay, so right now I'll just come now in XL, enter, H, enter. All right, so you just press on that H and then begin to place at the center. I don't believe this is, but let me just confirm that if this is center by using the line right now. And then come here, click here, and then come here and click here, and make sure that's the center. Yes, that's center. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just erase that, and then copy again, repeat what we did before by copying this right now, and then come here and begin to place on all the horizontal walls. Okay, so I'll begin to place my horizontal grid lines on all horizontal walls and all that. So you will have to place your grid lines on only the major walls. Okay, not all the walls basically, but only the major structural walls that is carrying the structure. Major walls are simply walls, for example, walls around the bedroom, walls around the sitting room, walls around the staircase. Those ones are major walls. But walls like toilet walls and store walls, like this wall here, your grid lines. Okay, and I'll come again now and then come here, by now click here, and also come here and click here to get that shape. Okay, and this looks like a major, this is a major wall, so I'll come now and place this here. Okay, and then this is also a major wall here, because it's separating this bedroom plus from this porch. Okay, from this porch. So right now I'll then go, and this place here is a major wall for this staircase, because I need that. So I'll come here and place this line here. Okay, so with this now I can see what you have done so far. That's fine. So then let's now go on again and then begin to trim off the ones which are not necessary. Okay, so you can see that since we use an XL line, which simply means a construction line to perform our grid line placement, you can see that this line doesn't have an end. So with that, now we are going to trim off the excess of this line. So what I'll do right now is to pick up our grid lines. Now let's now begin to do place our column points. Okay, so with that, now I will then come here and click on my layer here, and type C, and come here and click on columns. Okay, no, column, not columns, but column. Okay, so column, and then with this now, make sure that here is by layer by layer by layer. Okay, that's fine. And then we now begin to do what? Place our column. Now when it comes to column placement, okay, in structural design of building, you must have to do what? Stick firm the smaller size of column, which is what? Which the code says. And the code says that the smaller size of column that you are going to use should be able to fit inside your wall. Okay, knowing that for a story building, the most popular walls that we have is what? 9 inches, which is either 230 or what? 225 thickness. Okay, so with that now, our column size, we are going to assume what? 225 width of column. And when it comes to column shapes, column shapes, we have different column shapes. We have a square shape of column, we have rectangular shape, we have circular shape, we have trapezoidal shape, we have a T shape, we have an L shape. So we have several column shapes, and these column shapes have areas where they are best fit, right? And there are some designs you are going to what? Employ them. Okay, now alongside on our live stream on, let me say, not today but sometime, I'll be showing you when to best use this column, where to best use them, knowing that circular columns are basically used for what? Beautifications. All right, and yeah, I know that. Then but for this design right now, for a normal design, the most popular common shape of column that is used is what? A square column. Okay, a square or a rectangular column. But square column is the first column shape that should come to your mind whenever you are performing your design of your structure. Okay, it is when it is not sufficient or when it fails, you can now go and do what? Go and choose what? A rectangular column. Okay, so with that now, we are going to begin with what? A square column. Okay, a square column, and the size will be what? 225 by what? 225, knowing that if we dimension this wall right now, let's see the width of this wall from this wall to this place here. What do we have? We have what? 225. Okay, so with that now, we are going to have a square column, and the best way to create your column to fit inside the wall is to do what? Click on rectangle, and then come here, click on this edge here, and click on the next edge here of the building here, and automatically you will have your what? Column. I can see that. And even if we bring out this column right now and dimension this column, you can see that we will also have the same size which we are meant to what? Create. Okay, so this to be 225 here, I can see that, and here to here also 225, I believe so. Yes, that's fine. I can see that. So you can see that that is the best way to create your your columns. Okay, so with this now, we will now beginning to do what? To now insert our column. Now when it comes to column positioning, okay, that comes with what? That comes with this with what? Distance. Okay, now as a young engineer, as younger engineers, you must have to make sure that your column distance does not exceed 6 meters. Okay, for example, what I mean by column distance is that you can see that we have placed the first column here. All right, now if I copy this column now and begin to now place on the next, and then copy from, let me just say, from center point of the grid here, and if I want to now go and place my column here, all right, if I place here just now, this distance between this column here and this column here is what we call what? Column distance. Okay, that's what we refer as column distance. So for younger engineers, if you don't want to have issues on your structure, stick with yourself that let your column distance not exceed what? 6 meters. Okay, now there is a reason for that. The reason for that is because once your column distance exceeds what? 6 meters, as you can see, let me say from here right now to this place here, if this place exceeds 6 meters, you can see that we have 3.6. Now let's assume that this place exceeds what? 6. If that happens, your client will be happy, because most clients don't like to see bigger depth of beam, because they don't want to spend money. They want to live in a luxury house, but they don't want to spend money on the luxury house. Okay, so just to avoid you as the engineer losing clients, you don't have to do what? Exceeds your column spacing to be more than what? 6 meters, except there is a chance that that place require what? A very large clear distance, and that will now come into what? Experience. Okay, that's fine, but for now we are designing for this structure. We are not going into more conceptual designs. Okay, so with this now, knowing that your column distance is meant to be what? Be within 6 meters and below, let's now begin to do what? Place our columns. Okay, so with that now, what I'll do then is just to do what? Is to let me just this dimension now. Now I want to place my column here at this point here. So with this now, I would like to create a grid line here. Okay, so I'll just come now and then divide this now into two, just like this. Okay, and then go here and copy a grid line from the center. I'll just use O track to track this right now on from here, and click here and then come here and place this here. Okay, so with this now, I'll take this off from here, and then I will then come here, move this column from this point here, center point here, all the way down to this place here. That's fine. So with this now, and I have that from here, from this place now to this place here is what is let me see, 5 point something meters, 5.138 meters. Okay, that's fine. Let's just continue first. If there is need for us to put the column here, we'll do that now. I see that we are designing this building live, okay, with you. So having in that this column should be here, I would like you to drop it down on the section, and we will do that. Okay, that's fine. So then we'll come here and click on this place here. Okay, and then come now and then click on this, put a column here. Okay, now yes, your columns first, and after we will now check out for if they are what, if they are more than 6 meters. Okay, so just place your column right now. Now let that distance guide you on how to place your column, because as a structural, it is you that to decide where you have to place your columns. Okay, and which columns will be able to carry the structure. So you are the engineer to not do what decides on where to place what 6 meters for younger engineers. But when you are able to go what 7 meters, going that more just a normal means that you are just tending to what waste the client's money and all that, because you have your what bigger diameter of what reinforcement like what Y20 and all that, and you'll be having a big section of what concrete like beams and all that. So don't do that. Okay, just take yourself below that and not. Okay, so even professional engineers, even me up to now, I still use my what column distance to be less than 6 meters. Okay, and all that. That's because I don't want to waste the money for the client. Okay, that's fine. So and then I'll come now and place my column here. Okay, place column here and come again now and divide this into 2 here. Divide this by 2 and divide by 2, and then come now, copy this grid lines in O track first to tracks and snap here first, and then come here and place this here and remove this line which I use for division immediately, and copy back this column here just now. Okay, copy from here. Okay, that's fine, and then come here and place this here. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I can now see that we now have all our columns here being placed. Okay, now let's now count the number of columns that we have placed here just now. We have 1 2 3 4, okay, 5 6, okay, 7 8, okay, 9, and then 10. Now it's not really by the number. Let's now begin to do what, confirm the distances between our columns. Okay, so I'll confirm from here to here. That's what, that's 5 point something meters. Okay, that's fine. I'll do what dim count, which is what dim continuation, and I'll just press this and click on this, and then from here to here, this is what 3.7, and from here to here, this is the staircase area. It is good to have column around your, sorry, this place here, from here to here. Now it is good to have columns around your staircase. Okay, so from here to here again, and from here to here, and then from here to here. Now most people see this as very, very stressful, but if you want to have issues on your design, don't do your GA. Okay, you have issues on that design, because most people think that performing their GA is a waste of time, but that is the most critical place that you need for your design of your structure, because that is when you are planning the stability of that structure by placing your columns and beams and all that. So you must have to spend time doing what, your structural frame. Most times I spend like 1 hour doing my structural framing. If the building is very big and all that, I spend much time doing what, GA or framing of structure than doing for design, because by the time I move to the design software, you will just see that I already know how the beams and columns are beams and everything are going to be placed. So I'll just go and click on the icons and then place them where I've done. So I've already mastered everything and how the structure will be. So that will be very simple for me. Okay, that's fine. So right now, let's now go. You can now see that all our column spacings now are all below what, 6 meters. This one was what, 5 point something meter, which is okay. You can see that everything now is less than what we have just said. Okay, that's fine. So we can now go now and then remove this dimension here, because there's no need for keeping that. Another one here just now. If I place here now and go and check this distance from here, I believe this is longer than 6 meters. Let me just take from here to here. What do I have? you can see that I have what 6150. Basically, I can choose to go with this, but because I don't want this beam to have diameter 20 or to use more diameter 16 for the beams, I want to do what, to place a column there, which will be more cheaper compared to increasing the beam depth and also using a bigger diameter of bar. Okay, so with that, now I'll just come now and then divide this line into two first to get my grid lines, and I'll come now here now and then click on this grid line here and use a track to track this from here to here, and then let me just go here and then come now and place this at the middle here. That's fine, and remove this immediately. Okay, and I'll come now, copy this column from here, and if I copy this now from this point here and then come here and place this column here. Okay, so with this now, if I now go and check out for this from here to here, you can see that we have what we have let's just say 2 meter. Okay, and then from here to here, you can see that we now have. Now if I come to this place now to place my column here, just to be able to achieve this shape, I don't want to have a cantilever beam coming out because this is very, very small. So instead of that, I'll just go and throw a 450 column here. Okay, if I check this now out, this from this here to here is what, 450. Okay, by what, 225. Okay, that's because I want to achieve this shape perfectly. Okay, so I'll copy this again just now, copy again from here, okay, all the way down to this place here. Okay, so we cannot achieve this shape perfectly. Okay, that's fine. So if you think if you think what I did is not okay, you can just comment on the put in the comment down below, and then I'll tell you okay, because you cannot just have 2 columns here and 2 columns here. Instead, have a full column as what, a rectangular column. Okay, that's fine. So I'll come again now and then place another column here. Okay, and also another column let me just say again, another column. Okay, let's now say again, another column here. I want to place another column. Okay, there's no need here. Let me just go here and place one here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then I want to place another column. Let me just check out for that. Let me see. I want to place I want to this place here. So I'll come now and place a column here. Okay, they will use they basically can see what they did here. They use a 9-inch sword from here and came here and used what, a 6-inch sword, which I would not like them to do that. Yeah, as an engineer, you can change their wall size, because basically I see no reason why they will use 9 inches here and they come here, and I want my beam to run through that place. So they have no choice but to have a 9 inches wall, okay, going all the way down to this door, okay, which is not really bad or taking any space. Okay, so that's fine, because I want my beam to run across this place here for stability. Okay, that's fine. So with this again now, I will then come again now, and then I want to place a column here. Okay, I want to place a column here, so I'll come now, copy this now, and then copy also the line here, and then try to trace from here. Okay, that's fine. Now I want to have my column size of this 225 here, so they can choose to change their wall thickness from 150 to what, to 225, so to 225. Okay, because most of the times, most of all these architects tends to use 150 walls a lot, and when it comes for design, it is not really good to have a 150 width of beam for your floor beams. If it's for roof beams, that can be okay, but for floor beams, it's not really good to use a 150 width of beam. But from experience, if maybe you still want to use a 150 width of beam, what you would do is that even a 150 width of beam, that means that your depth of beam should be what, 600, to be able to do what, to take care of the to be able to do what, meet up the sectional area of a 225 by 450 beam. Now you are using 150 by what 600 beam. Okay, so but instead of that, I think I'll just go with this and not that. So I'll have my column of this size like this. They should go they should change their plan by here. Okay, and then move all the way down to this place here and place my column here. Okay, this place here should have a column. I place my column here around and place my column here. Okay, they should use a 9 inches block wall here. That will be okay. So with that, now I can choose to remove this column here, because I feel that from here from here to here. Okay, from here to here is what do you have? We have almost 4 meters. Okay, that's fine. So I want this arrangement here and all that. Okay, then we now go. Now since we are going to place, I'll just come here and then place a line here. Okay, a line here. Okay, here place a line here and then extend. This is basically an internal beam. I'll change the color to anything. Let me say this color here. I don't know, this color is not good. Let me change to blue. No, to anything. Let me just change to to magenta, and then change this layer to anything. Let me just say 0, and then bring this from here to here. That's fine. So with this now, anywhere let me just make it to be bigger. Anywhere I see this kind of color of wall, I'll know that this is for an internal beam. Okay, which will just be which will not carry wall load. Okay, because it do not have wall load. So with this now, I'm running my beam all the way down from here to here. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I'll then continue again and then copy my column. I'll copy a column again now from here and then move on to this place. I'll come here and my column here. Okay, I want a column here. Okay, now I'll shift this now backward. Okay, because I want to have my grid line here. So what I'll do is that you can see that this grid line here is only useful around this column here. Apart from that place, it's not useful again. So I'll do what? I'll use a break now to break that grid point just around here and break it like this, and use this one now and move it inside this place. Okay, so before I move that, I'll just do what? Find my center point here and then move this into this place from here all the way down here, and then take this off and move my column now from center point now from here all the way down here. Okay, that's fine. So you can now see what I've just achieved now. And again, I'll then go again from here. Okay, from this point here, that's fine, and up to this point. I'll keep my column here. Okay, I would like to have a cantilever beam around here to carry the beam that is coming here, and also a cantilever beam that will come here to carry one that is here. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I will then come again, copy my column from this point here. Okay, and I'll come now and place a column directly here. Okay, now and then come again now and place another column at this staircase middle here. Okay, and then what I'll do again right now. Okay, that's fine. And I'll come now and let me just see again. Okay, I want to place a column here. I'll place a column here. That's fine. Okay, because of this edge, and there will be a roof around this place here. Because of, if you can look at now, the reason why I'm putting this column here, just look at the reason here, because if I look at the roof here, if I look at the roof around this place here, this is where the column is. Yes, this ridge is coming on that point, so I want to have a column there. Okay, so and I'll just put the column there. So like I said, it basically depends on you as an engineer to know where you want to put your columns. Okay, and all that. I'll then copy again right now the column here, from here just now, to place my column around this place here. Okay, at the center. So that will have to do what? Divide this wall into 2. Okay, and copy my grid line into that place. Copy a grid line now. Okay, copy a grid line from just come down now from here, this division line. Okay, and then come now and copy my column. Copy my column now from this point all the way down to this point here, to this point here. Okay, that's fine. So with this, I can see what you have just done so far and all that. So with this now, the next thing we do right now is to begin what? Is to begin this other column positioning here. Now, if the column is not that bright, I don't know if you're seeing that column, I can change the color of the column layer. So let me just choose a lighter green, if that will be okay. Let me just know if that's okay. Okay, and then close here. Yeah, I think this is okay, and this is more visible. Okay, yes, that's fine. So with this, I can now see what we have just done so far in the past 40 minutes, I believe so. And then the next thing we'll do right now is to do what? Since this is a twin building, what is happening on this side, okay, is what is happening what is happening on this side is also what is happening on this side. Okay, so just to save time on that, whenever you have a twin building and you have done your column positioning on the first part, what you just do is to do what? Mirror your column. So right now I'm going to remove all the columns that is here and then mirror everything back to this. So I'll just come now, right click here and then click select. Okay, and then come now, click here, select layer and then choose what? Column. Okay, and then delete this one first. Then come now, I'll have to establish what? A reference line, which is to do what? Central point between these two this building here and this building here. Okay, that's fine. So right now I'll come again now, right click here entirely. Okay, sorry, select here, highlight there, right click a column here. I'll just copy this column again right now, copy this column. I'm not yet done, sorry for that. And then come here and place a column here. We are not done yet. And then come here and place that. Okay, now again I'll then come now and then come and place another column here. Okay, so yeah, I believe with this now we have just placed all our column points. And again I want to place a column here. Okay, a column should be here. That's fine. Okay, so let me see again. And also here, this place looks too long, so I place a column here. Yeah, because this beam here looks more than 6 meters. Let me just confirm that. If we check from this column here to this column here, you can see that we have what? We have 5.3. Yeah, but let me just put the column here since there's a staircase and all that. So right now you can see that we are not done with our column positioning. Okay, so I'll then come right now and highlight this place here, right click here and do what? Say quick select. Okay, and then layer and choose column layer, and then come here and say okay, all our columns now be what's selected. Now type what? MI to mirror the column to this other side here, and then come to the central point of the building here, click here, and then on my auto to make line straight, and I'll click anywhere up here and I'll say no, don't erase the other one, and I'll come here, remove this. So you can see that I also mirroring this in this beam that we created here into the, so I'll go again and also establish this other one here, establish this, and also click here and then click here also MI. Okay, that's fine. And come now and establish this here also, and then say what? No, and then come here and remove this. Okay, so you can now see what we have just done so far. We have just established all this now, so you can now see what we have achieved now and all that. So it is now time for us to now begin what? Paneling. Okay, our paneling now is what we're going to begin just now. Okay, which is what? Paneling, to panel the slab and how our beams are going to do what? Flow and run. Okay, that's fine. So let's now begin what? The paneling now. So on the paneling now, I want to use this whole area, this bedroom here, as one panel. So I'll come here right now and call this what? P1, panel 1. Okay, that's fine. And I'll just keep you at the center here. Okay, at the center. Sorry, undo. Click, copy the text and then keep it at center. Just something of this nature here. Okay, so I want to use this toilet alone as what? Panel 2. Okay, as a panel. Okay, and panel 2, that means that this door will go off, and all that here too will go off, and here will go off, and this beam will just stretch down. Okay, this beam will stretch down into this place and into this place here. That's fine. Okay, so again we now have this door will also go off, and we will just have this stretch out. Here I'll just stretch out, and here I'll also stretch out. Let me just see that. Sorry for that. Okay, and then here I'll click on this column and then stretch out this. Okay, let me just drag this out now into this place here and keep this here. Okay, now just to avoid wasting of time, I'll just leave all these from stretching them down, and I'll just leave the doors as they are. Okay, but currently what we're doing is that we are trying to do what? Place how our beams are going to run. Okay, that's what we're doing right now. Okay, and then come here and then place. So if you want to know more about structural design, I would advise you enroll for our mentorship class and all that training, which is a live training. So again, we will now come here. I want to make it to be what? Panel 4. Okay, so I'll come now, so panel 3. Okay, and this lobby now becomes what? Panel 4. Okay, which is P4. Okay, and then this toilet here becomes what? P5. Okay, P5. And then all this place here, I want to have all this place here becomes what? This master bedroom, and this area. So with that now, I'm going to take off, I'll just trim off, okay, trim off this, okay, and remove all this stuff here because I want to use all this place as a panel. So I remove all this stuff here and remove this, also this door, and this and this and then this. Okay, so we have now let us check if this panel is have really what doesn't have let me say irregular shape. Okay, so we can use area, okay, and area to check the area of the panel. So just type area and begin to click. So I'll click on this place now, okay, and here, okay, here, and then here and here, okay, and move again all the way down here, and you can see that the area right now is just then now type what enter. We now have what we can see that basically you have to be very fast to be able to see that. So our area and internal beam which will sink inside the slab, which is what a concealed beam around this place here. But for now, the area of the slab is still what less than 30. We have 29.8, okay, less than 30, okay, that's fine. So right now we now go out and then call here what panel 7, which is P7, okay, and then call here this. We will have to call this entire place here a panel. So I can choose to remove this toilet wall, okay, delete that, and also delete this wall here and call this entire place what a panel, which is panel 8, P8, okay, that's fine, and then move to the middle here and keep this here, okay, and then I can come here. Let me just take off these symbols of that's fine, and then okay, come here and call this one now panel 9, P9, okay, that's fine. And this laundry now and this small lobby here, I can choose to remove this line. Let me just take this off and then trim off, I don't know what is here, trim off this, okay, or just take this off entirely, that's fine, and remove this, okay, let me just see if it can work, okay, and then try to extend this line here, okay, extend this line out, sorry for that, just click on this, not the hash but the line, on this, and then extend this out here, okay, that's now a beam, how our beams are going to run. And again click on this and then click on this here and extend this out here, that's fine. So with this now we can now call, just take this off and then click on this one here, extend, okay, and extend here and extend here and take this off. Can I call this one panel panel 11? I don't, okay, I have panel 9, panel 11, panel P10, okay, P10, that's fine. And then come here now and then click here and then position this here, okay, that's fine. So with this now we'll now move on to what we'll now go on to the we can also call this other one here a panel, which is panel 11, okay. Once we're done, we'll just mirror P11, okay, and then this other kitchen here is what P. Now most people can choose to combine these two panels together, all right, which maybe I might do. Yeah, let's do that right now because this panel is less than what 30. So I'll just come here and remove this, but basically since this is a porch, all right, so have this being run here, so I can just leave that as a panel to have it, and then come here and place here to be a panel panel 12, okay, panel P12, sorry, P12, that's fine, okay. And then on this store here I can choose I will remove this wall is too small to be a panel, so I remove this and remove this, okay, and then extend this line here and extend this also and okay, and just leave that, it's not working, and then come here and then do what P13, that's fine. So basically we have 13 panels, as you can see that. Then come here, 13 panels here, and the final one here, which is the dining, I'll call here panel 14. So in total right now we have 14 panels of slab for each of that, okay. So we have 14 panels right now, but I can choose to use this as one panel, this entire place here as one panel, because basically the area of this place here is less than 30. From here to here is what, let's just say that from here to here is what is around 6.0 multiplied by from here to here, which is the width, that's what 2, that's like 12 or 13. So I can choose to remove this here. Let me just remove this, okay, and remove this here and remove the wall, this beam here, and then call this right now to be one panel, okay, which is now panel 13, okay, we have this now as what, panel 13. That's fine. Okay, so with this now, we'll now move on to the next thing. Now this place, just take this off and then extend my extend this line here, here, okay, and extend again. Let me just extend, okay, and extend again, or just drag it if it's not working. Just drag, okay, and keep that here, and then keep that here. Okay, that's fine. So you can now see how we have done our GA and that. So once you're done with your GA right now, you can see that how we have paneled this place. What I'll just do is to do what is to repeat what we have on this side too. Okay, so we can also repeat what we have in there. All right, and then delete. Okay, and then I'll highlight everything I have here now. Okay, everything I have here except the staircase. All right, highlight everything here. All right, highlight, and then MI. Okay, then come now and then come and do what on my auto to keep line straight and do this here. Okay, and then come here. That's fine. So you cannot see what we have just done so far. We have just done this now, and then we get exactly what we have because it's a twin building. What's happening here is what's happening here. So just to be fast, I just mirror then, okay, mirror it over to this side. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, I'll then come here, remove this. Okay, so with this now, you can see what we have done so far. We have just I can choose to stretch out this my grid line out a bit because we are about to do what superimpose, okay, the columns on the first floor, okay, to see how they will behave on the first floor if they will appear on any empty space. Okay, and I'll come now and then do this here. That's fine. Okay, so with this now, once you're done with your GA, which is your column position ground floor, the next thing now you do to do what is to copy the column and put in on your first floor. Okay, now on this now, the next now do to do what is to highlight this right now, right click and do what, just right click here and do what, click on select and quick select, then come here, layer, and make sure I pick what, column. Okay, and all that. Okay, so come here, I type C and make sure I pick what, column, which is here. Okay, that's fine. And then come here and do what, okay, to select all, it will not pick all my columns. Okay, so I'll look out for the place which is what, reference, which is the same with the ground floor and the first floor, and or let me say other floors, and then use it to do what, paste my columns onto the other stories. Okay, but in this case we only have what, we only have the what, first floor, which is story 1. Okay, right now, and then you can see that this place here is basically what, similar, because this is staircase region are always similar or the same with the other what, other floors. Okay, so with that now, I'm going to use this point here, this point here, which I also have at the same date here. Okay, so I'll take that place as my copied point now. So I'll come now and copy that CP and or CO and copy that right now from this point here. Okay, and copy all my columns now onto this place using the same point. Come now and click on this same point now. Okay, let me just see that and paste it here. That's fine. Let's see that. Okay, that's okay. Let me see that. So you can see that basically you can see that it is there. Now you can see that what happened there is that they use a 9 inches block wall on almost all the story 1. If you can see that, there is a 9 inches block wall on almost all the story 1. That is for all the upper story. They use a 9 inches block wall. Okay, for that, which is basically causing we are having our columns coming out. Okay, there's 9 inches block wall. I'm not going to change my column sizes to 150 because that's what they are trying to change to 150 by what, 150. I won't do that. I'll leave it as what, 225. They should be able to use a what 225 wall for that. But there is a way you can also follow them up on what they are doing. Since there is 9 inches block wall, you can use a column size of what, 150 by what, by 300. Okay, that's what can be best. Okay, just to meet up with the same sectional area of the column size which we took from the first time to by what, 225. So we can still use what, 150 by what, 300. So for example, now we can have something like this now by coming here right now and then come here, click here, and then keep this here and then extend here a bit by what, by 75 additional to have what, 300. But I don't want to use this and all that. And yeah, because you cannot go and use a smaller set of column just like this. You can look and use like this. For example, you can use 150 by 150. It's not really structurally wise. It's not. It is not in design. But most people used to do that. But this is not good for you to do. Okay, don't do this. Okay, so I will not go and use what they are doing here. So I'll just leave my column as they are, and they should be able to change their wall size to be what 150, and that, sorry, to be what 9 inches block wall, and that will be okay. Okay, that's fine. So with this now, you can now see that we are done with our design. No, but on this place now, this column size here we change, okay? Or even say this column we terminate on the slab, because the reason why we have this long column is to be able to get to do what, achieve this shape here, okay? To achieve this shape, because if you look at the 3D view here, which we have here, you can see that this there is a recess on this place, which is forming what this flower pot, and this window and everything is moving what backward. Okay, so that's why we are able to achieve that recess. Okay, so what I'll do right now is to do what is to come back to this floor here and make my column to be what to 150 by what by let me see that, I think by 225. Let me say 225 from here to here is what 225. Yeah, I think this can work, because is majorly carrying the roof beam, okay, and all that. So I can choose to do here also, and then but before then we'll have to change the color first. We'll have to change the color here and change the color to what magenta, for us to know that this color or to red means that this column is to be changed once we insert our story in the software during the design. Okay, and also we also have a cantilever slab around this place here. You can see that cantilever slab around here from our 3D view here. Sorry, from this elevation here, which we have here. Yeah, there is a small slab coming out. Okay, a small recess from the staircase coming outward. Okay, so we are going to also implement that, but it is not on the ground floor here. So we are going to copy the trace of that. So copy right now, copy this and copy this, and then copy this now, and copy that. Okay, I'll copy this now from the edge of the column here, okay, onto the edge of this column here. Okay, and then I'll just join this now, join this to this here. Okay, and then I'll match now, and then make this to be what cantilever line. I can choose to pick this one that is dashed now and just change the color like this. That means then change the color to, let me say I want to use a color that can be visible to everybody seeing now. Let me choose yellow. Yellow, is that okay? No, this is okay, that's fine. So we can choose yellow right there. Yeah, so which means that yellow simply means what, a cantilever line. Okay, so we have only one cantilever line on those places, okay, which we're going to model for that too. Okay, so by doing that now, we can choose to have this as a grid line by placing a grid line. Okay, we can also place a grid line right there on our software, design software, and all that, following this kind of incline. Okay, that's not an issue, and all that. So with this, we can see that we are not done with what our design, our drawing, GA drawing. Okay, so let's now move on to the design of this structure. So once you're done with your GA, you can see that all our columns are appearing well. The one is appearing on what empty space, and all that, so, except these two here, which we have changed the color and we are going to change. So, and also we don't have cantilever on this building. I can see that everything now looks okay except this front here. Okay, so with this now, let's now go over right now and then do what, and then go and export this plan into Protastructure. Okay, which we are going to do for the live training tomorrow. So by tomorrow this same time, we are going to do what, we are going to do what, be streaming for this design of this structure, okay, by tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. So right now you can now see what we have just done so far. Now if you now copy this now, this strategy now, I'll just copy that right now, and then copy this around, just keep that here, okay, and copy this my elevation which I have here, just to keep them together. Okay, copy this now, and then copy here, and come over here and keep this directly somewhere here. Okay, I can choose to keep this one here. Okay, and then move what I have here. Okay, let me just align it. Let me just take an alignment and align the walls, okay, by placing this let me know here, this one here, okay, and placing this one here, okay, that's fine. So I can choose to align it now, just like this. Align the wall from here to what here, okay, that's fine. Okay, let me just check that. No, not yet aligned well, so I'll do it again right now. Copy, not move like this from here all the way down here. Okay, so right now you can see that we are basically done with this. So it is now time for what? For question and answer, the Q&A section. So you can click on the link right now on this comment section or on this video description and move on to the Q&A section, where you have to ask your questions live. I'll be able to hear you and you'll be able to hear the answer which I will give based on your question. And if you have any issue, maybe you want to ask in line with the software Protastructure, even if it is not regard to this design we are doing with the software Protastructure, and we'll be able to do what, resolve that issue with you here on our live stream here. Okay, that's fine. So right now we are now done with this. So we will do again, meet you again by this time tomorrow. Okay, sorry for the noise around. So we will also meet you by this time tomorrow and all that, and we will be doing what? Modeling this building following this software here, which is this Protastructure here that we have here. We will now model it with this software, okay, and all that. So then let's now move on to the Q&A section right now. Okay, that's fine. So let us move on right now to the section for the answer, for the what question and answer. That's fine. Okay then, yeah. So I would like everyone now to click on the question and answer link, which is attached on the live chat and also on this video description. Click on that now.